Well, the U.S. southern border with Mexico has been closed to live cattle imports going back to the 4th of July, and actually it's been closed since nearly November of 2024, save for a few months in between there. It's kept 100,000 head of cattle per month out of the U.S. market, which has added some premium. Now, the reason for the closure is because of the screwworm that's been moving north through Mexico going back to 2024. It's been endemic in Central America for quite some time. Now, we had the screwworm in the U.S. in the 1960s. It was eradicated, and now the plan is keep the screwworm out of the U.S. Certainly, it's been a challenge as well as an opportunity for the U.S. cattle market. We've added premium to prices because we don't have those animals in the supply chain, but we've also seen feedlots in Texas close because of the difficulty in getting animals. So it's a double-edged sword for the cattle industry to navigate. And there's been rumors that the border would soon be reopening, but Ag Secretary Brooke Rollins says that's not the case.
There is no plan to open the port anytime soon. Every day I get an update, and every day I have to make the decision to continue to protect livestock on our side of the border. And I understand there are so many implications. There are so many of our fellow Texans that rely on those ports being open, and it is an incredibly difficult call.
Rollins said USDA has been working closely with Mexico and dedicated hundreds of millions of dollars to safeguard the U.S. cattle industry.
You can go to screwworm.gov and you can for yourself see the upward movement through Mexico. And this is after a year of working so closely trying to push back until we get the major facility opened at Moore Air Force Base. We will not be able to produce enough flies to eradicate. My hope, and frankly my prayer, is that we can do enough with what we have. We just opened a new dispersal facility down there. We've got the Matapa facility coming online, which is about another 50 or 60 million sterile flies, in addition to the 100 million coming from Panama. We've moved the polygon. We've got AI working. My hope is that we will be able to begin to push it back.
The Ag Secretary said that only when they've gotten comfortable that between the U.S. and Mexico that they've got a good handle on the screwworm will they begin opening ports to allow cattle imports. And that'll be a phased reopening as they proposed last summer.
Once we do push it back, then we will look at Douglas, Arizona, then we will look at New Mexico, and we'll begin to think about that. But as of today, it's still a forward-moving pest. So there is no imminent announcement. I have learned that my words can move markets, and I want to be very, very careful and intentional when I say that. There is no plan right now to open any of the 4 ports. However, we are watching it day by day. We are putting more boots on the ground, more tools literally in the air, and I am hopeful that once we show that pushing back, that we can move to opening 1 or 2.
Well, that's it for today's Ag News. For the Northern Ag Network, I'm Colter Brown.